First off, to start this video, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Ghost.
Thank you for sponsoring our video.
When you use the discount code FORREAL, get 10% off your first purchase.
Dude, I will cry one day if that ever happened.
Okay.
Well, welcome back. This is the For Real podcast.
This is welcome back, like
guys.
part 15. I mean,
we're back, and
Hopefully this time for good.
you got a nice setup now.
I know we
A
upgraded.
permanent setup
We
now.
upgraded.
Where's your microphone?
We have
His microphone's right there.
We're too broke. We don't have enough revenue right now to
We ain't made it yet.
I was about to say, I didn't know if you had one, so I was like, you were just talking out into the abyss.
we had to get a GoFundMe started to get these couches and this recliner, and this is a rent space that we're in right now. No, yeah, it's good to be back. We got the regular crew back, and we got the camera guy.
Aidan's in with us.
So-
Let's go.
loaded.
Double
Props
duty.
to that.
So yeah, we're here with a special guest. Aidan, would you like to introduce our special guest?
We have the little dog, Lil T.
Okay.
No Alexander.
Okay.
You already know.
Okay.
He's with us today for this special welcome back episode.
I am not a special guest. I'm part of the crew.
This is the first and last time you didn't read the contract you signed.
What,
This is the
what
first and
contract?
last episode you're ever going to be on.
Oh.
You're done after today.
Oh, well, whatever.
Sanchez taking your spot.
Okay.
The real Noah.
I'm working on my rage baiting take, so
All right, let's get back on track.
All right, what are we talking about?
So
today?
today, we got 3 more Saturdays until one of the best creations ever comes back, and that is college football.
It'll probably be 2 weeks when this video comes out. Probably 2 weeks.
Yeah.
But that'd be close enough.
But we got college football coming back and everything, so today we're just going to focus on some of our teams' expectations
And a couple other teams.
as well. Blake and Aidan, they like the Clemson Tigers. Sawyer's a Georgia fan. And JJ,
Fan.
we love Carolina. Some of my other family members,
Trash.
though, they
This
like
is my
Notre
Carolina
Dame.
hat.
I still follow Notre Dame, but Carolina.
But he's wearing a Dodgers
He
hat.
just cheers for Notre Dame when South Carolina doesn't make the playoffs, which has been almost every single year.
Yeah, or we could also go
almost-
into the fact of every team
We
Noah
almost made it
cheers
last year.
for, minus South Carolina, is like in another part of the country.
Facts.
Yeah,
But
Mr. Bandwagon.
Well,
Everybody else.
we got those 3 teams, and we're also focusing on Ohio State and the Oregon Ducks. So,
We got to start out with the state champs. My Gamecocks. We have to start out with them. I mean, that's all we had last year. We didn't win our bowl game, so we won the state championship against Clemson. But, yeah, okay. Last year we went 9-4, lost our bowl game, 9-3 in the regular season, and we had Lenore Sellers, the greatest freshman in college football history, I must say, the greatest freshman in college football history.
They
Houdini.
don't believe that.
What?
They don't.
No, I don't believe it. No, he bought out last year though.
He did.
We did a lot
He
better
did.
than we was expected, so we'll see what happens this coming year. But
Well, let's talk about the Gamecocks. How do y'all feel about what they're going to do this year on the field?
See that it updated.
scaredly confident. Because anytime we ever have expectations, they always never come to fruition.
The ceiling, like,
So I feel the same way about Clemson.
But y'all have won natties.
yeah.
Yeah, but
We can't even get to the conference championship. I mean, we got to the conference
it's
championship
different
once.
when we had the generational talents like Deshaun and Trevor under center. I mean, Cade Klubnik, he balled out last year, but he's shown some inconsistencies.
But he's a Heisman contender this season, though.
Yeah, preseason.
That's right.
DJ was also a Heisman.
Well,
People
Cade's already
with
played
Heisman.
better than DJ ever did at
Oh, I know.
Clemson. So
But
But the ceiling right now for South Carolina, like, we're scaredly overconfident right now. Is that a good terminology? Scaredly overconfident.
very scared.
But the ceiling right now is a 10 to 11 win season.
I'll say 10, 9 or 10, 9-3 and 10-2. Probably the highest we could go.
But the floor, like, if we got like a low point
Talking
of the season,
6 wins.
6, 7, 8 wins.
you think 6 is y'all's floor?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because if let's say Lawrence did get hurt last year for like 2 games. he was kind of iffy. If he gets hurt somehow, or the defense doesn't play as well, we might be cooked.
Okay, so let's talk about if y'all were to hit y'all's ceiling at 10 or 11 wins, who would you predict the losses be to?
So we play at A&M this year. Last year we played them at home.
Mike.
That's a hard game. We play at LSU. That's probably going to be a night game. We play...
And then, if anything, we would lose the game to Alabama, even though we got home field advantage.
Or Oklahoma. But if we lose, let's say we go 10-2. I say we go 10-2. We lose to at A&M and at LSU. I say we'll beat Clemson at home. We'll beat all the other teams. We even go on the road at Ole Miss and win. So that's the high. 10-2. Make the playoffs. I don't think we make the SEC title game.
There's just too many good
the
contenders
playoffs.
in the SEC right now. And there's no more SEC West, SEC East. It's just a 1 and 2 team of the SEC.
Oh, so they went to it like...
Yeah,
so you
that's
can,
big, just like the ACC.
So let's just take
Or
the
most
top
conferences now.
top 2 teams of the conference, and that's it. So if you got all these good SEC teams, and it's like a tie up for like who's going to go to Atlanta and play for the conference, basically they just got to go off your strength of schedule and look at your resume.
It's going to be us either way, in my opinion. But the North Sellers has to stay healthy, and the defense has to be decent.
Even though they lost some key pieces and everything, but they'll still be a good, scary defense.
Yeah, we'll see.
Consistency. That's
We'll
the
see.
term. Consistency.
So South Carolina, scaredly confident.
Dark horse team of the E SEC.
Anytime we're talking about those, it's always a bad thing. But that's South Carolina. Let's talk about the state champ runner-ups, the Clemson Tigers.
Also, your ACC champions.
Oh yeah, they did win the ACC. I forgot
They
about
did.
that. Game-winning field goal.
You can thank Syracuse for that.
Yes, sir.
Dabo,
How
I
you
got
feel
you
about your
in.
Tigers?
Kind of like you said, I don't know about the preseason hype. I mean, yeah, we've won before, but it's like I said, the inconsistencies. And the defense still has to prove they can tackle. Yeah, we got a new defense coordinator, but you still got to be able to tackle. You got to wrap up.
And stop the run. Was it Citadel ran like 250 yards on you?
Because we couldn't tackle. I mean, if we could stop the run, we would have beat Texas in the playoffs.
Yeah. Yeah. Aidan, how you feel?
I'm believing the preseason hype. We're going all the way. Dabo said we're going 16-0, so we're going 16-0.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I can't.
Well-
it's going to win the Heisman.
To get that guy away from Mike is all I'm saying. Get him away from Mike.
Well, that's great. Like, what's some ceilings and some like floors y'all were looking into the Clemson Tigers this season?
So,
Like, let's start with the ceiling and everything.
Last year, y'all went 10-4. Y'all went 9-3 in the regular season, won the ACC title game, and then lost first round of the playoffs. How are y'all feeling coming into this year?
I mean, I feel we got a more experienced group this year because I mean we didn't lose much really other than tight end and running back on offense. Defense we lost a linebacker, and yeah, I'm feeling good, but at the same time I'm kind of scared, like you said, with Carolina. But it's like, but anyway, back to you, Noah. The ceiling I think for us is 15-1, 14-2. The floor is 9-3, 9-4.
If you had to, like, going like you asked me and JJ, if you had to pick who you're losing to.
I mean, LSU could be.
Yeah.
And South Carolina, the schedule's cupcake through the rest of
It's
it.
like I said, with the inconsistencies, you never know with Clemson.
Well,
we could lose to Louisville.
Well, let me ask you this. I mean, we didn't talk about this in Carolina because they got their first matchup coming soon. But let's go to y'all's first matchup. Y'all got the primetime game to start off college football.
August 30th.
8 o'clock, Death Valley, Clemson, South Carolina.
Real Death Valley.
LSU versus Clemson, prime time. What's going to happen in that game, guys?
I mean, obviously, my prediction is Clemson to win, but you know.
Well, obviously, it's first game of the season, so not everything's going to click right away. But I mean,
Well, it's at Clemson though,
I
so
think our
be better for y'all.
chemistry. This team played together last year for the most part. Everybody.
well, I think
I think we're going to click coming in, and I think we'll win by 10.
Yeah.
But I really think y'all got the biggest chip on y'all's shoulder going into the game because, Brian Kelly and all the LSU, they're giving all you guys this bulletin board material and everything. So you definitely got to chip on your shoulder coming in. But I think the last matchup was the national championship back in 2019, was it?
Yeah.
So, got that. But
I will say I do think we can lose that game just as easy as we win it too. So
Yeah, it's going to depend on. I think it's going to depend on y'all season, just like South Carolina. It's going to depend on. It's going to depend on Cade Klubnik. Is he going to be
he's
even
going
if
to
he's
lead
not
the
a
offense
Heisman,
like he's supposed to be?
even if he's not a Heisman contender? Can he be stop turning the ball over? Because his freshman year he was turning the ball over pretty bad.
Yeah.
Last year was all right. So if he can go up even more than that, y'all
If he
probably.
takes another step this year.
Yeah, y'all
He took
probably.
a big leap from his Okay.
Cade Klubnik, he's going to have to be the reason that y'all are successful or not successful. Like we just said, he had a not terrible. He just wasn't that great his first year.
The team
Bounce
wasn't
back.
great.
What?
I mean, he didn't play good.
Last year was bounce back. So if he goes above and beyond,
Yeah, if he took a step up last year from his first year starting. If he takes another step, it could be another memorable season for Clemson and their fans.
it's obviously not for us, but for y'all, would you say it's natty or bust for Clemson right now?
This year?
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because we have a quarterback who's in his final year starting,
Okay.
and it's probably the most experienced team we've ever had all around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, we lost a tight end and running back on offense, and we lost a linebacker and is that it on defense?
You don't lose no defensive lineman? No defensive lineman?
Nope.
Yeah.
I just said I'm going to the truck dump and Goodwill. I'll be back in a while.
All right.
See you, Josh.
See ya. Yeah. Yeah. So, us pretty much, I guess it's playoff or bust. Y'all, it's natty or bust.
Yeah.
I think we should at least,
It's all or nothing.
if we don't win the Natty, at least make the playoff and win
The first round.
Make
two
it.
games.
Okay, I got you.
So you're saying losing the semis?
I mean, I'm
Or
not saying
quarterfinals.
but
We ain't
I'm
losing
saying-
at all, Noah.
yes, I feel like we should be able to make the playoffs and win at least a game or two in the playoffs.
Well, let me ask you this, because when we talk about South Carolina and everything, we're talking about the SEC and all these top tier teams in there that's due for really great seasons. Do you see anybody in the ACC really competing with the Tiger program and everything? Giving
SMU maybe again.
Miami?
They lose. I mean, I don't know what all they lost, honestly. I know they still got their quarterback though, and I mean, quarterback's a big piece of a team.
Not Miami?
No Miami?
I don't think Miami.
Carson Beck?
I mean, maybe he might ball out in the ACC to be honest.
Virginia
The SEC
Tech?
is tough, but
I'm just kidding. No.
Florida State?
Virginia Tech. Nah, I'm just kidding.
they lost a
No.
lot.
But, so.
What about... Is it really transitioning off topic? But what about North Carolina? Bill Belichick.
I'm iffy on them,
No idea.
He just got a
I
hot
don't know what
24-year-old girlfriend. That's all I care about him, man.
And then Florida State, I mean, I don't know that they really improved this offseason. I don't know how. I mean, Thomas Castellanos got
They had
benched.
2 wins last
He got
year.
benched at Boston College.
Yeah.
He goes to Florida State. What does he think's going to happen at Florida State? I mean,
They don't have that much
they have a
talent.
better team.
They don't have that much
but,
talent around.
Yeah, I don't think they have good.
So, Clemson, natty or bust. Us,
Playoff
playoff or bust. So, let's move on to what was. They went back-to-back champs a couple years ago. The Georgia Bulldogs. Sawyer's Dogs.
I don't know what's gonna happen. I feel like there's always there has been set a standard since those back-to-back national championships of we're at least expected to make the playoffs, but after with how it went with Carson Beck last year, and I mean we made the playoffs, but I just don't feel like he was that great of a quarterback, and I don't know how Gunner's gonna be going into this season. So that's why I really feel like going into this year, we don't have the hardest schedule. Like we have Alabama at home. Then there's one other team we have to play. We have to play Texas at home.
What about
too.
Tennessee?
Tennessee, it's at Tennessee. So that could be tough. Like we could have some hard games, but I don't know. Going into the season, I have an open mind of I don't really have an expectation. I'm more of just saying, okay, let's just see what happens. Because ever since NIL and the transfer portal, no team is going to be able to have that much talent as those two Georgia teams
It's
did all at
basically
once.
NFL free agency.
Yeah, it's you can't have that much talent. So you can't go into games like during those seasons. It was kind of like Georgia was just blowing everybody out, and there was just that much talent on the
That's
team.
not
Now
the
it's
case
like,
no more.
Now it's like, okay, not as much blowouts or just it's not a clear favorite now. And then you take that and also you throw in a 12-team playoff. It's now, which I'm a fan of. I like that there are more spots open because it does make it more interesting, more fun to watch. I'm like last year, I think it would have been interesting to see South Carolina get put in the playoffs. Did they deserve to be in the playoffs? Probably not.
No. But we were hot.
Probably
pretty
not.
hot,
but it's always interesting because you see it gives opportunities for teams that probably don't play the best of opponents, and then they won the majority of the games, if not all of them, and then to see them just see what they can do in the playoffs whenever they play actual teams. A good example is years ago whenever UCF went completely undefeated and then beat Auburn in their bowl game.
And then
they
claimed
said-
themselves as the
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they would have got blown out by
And it
anybody
was just
else,
like,
probably.
I was kind of like, well, now that we have a 12-team playoff, which I even think
They would've got
those
in.
ending rankings of that season, they still left UCF at number 16, I think.
really
Something like that. And they were undefeated.
That's because
And
they weren't in a conference at the time, I
Yeah.
don't think.
Yeah, but you can really look at the committee. They really took that in consideration because look at Indiana in this past playoff picture. I mean, they were undefeated going into the playoff, right?
No, they lost one. They lost to Ohio State. They were 11-1, but
They really beat no
Yeah, they
team
beat
that
no
you can
good
put
team.
as a good win on your resume. And then you saw what happened when they went down to South Bend and everything and played Notre Dame.
yep.
Got destroyed. Yeah,
Yeah,
Penn
SMU.
State. I mean,
But,
yes, they came back and almost, what was it, going overtime into the ACC championship and everything. But really, other than that, what have they done?
yeah,
Yep.
I definitely.
And it's like when they had the 4-team playoff, you had Washington get the crap beat out of them that one year.
By Bama, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There was, I mean, there was
Michigan
really,
State, that
there was
one
really no
year.
close games
Which-
in the first rounds of those
Michigan
4
State plays in
teams.
the Big Ten, but that year the Big Ten was down.
Yeah, but so back to Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia last year went 11-3. Carson Beck played the whole year until he got hurt in the SEC championship game, and then Gunner comes in. He's a first-year starter, which y'all stole him from us. He should be a Gamecock. Okay, I'm kind of pissed about that anyway.
Who would be playing?
Probably Gunner. I don't know. Lawrence probably wasn't a game, but anyway. So Gunner's starting this year. Y'all's defense is obviously gonna be good because of Kirby in charge of it. Y'all gonna have some
Glenn
better
Schumann,
receive-
right?
yeah.
Ain't that his name?
Yeah, Glenn
Yeah.
Schumann.
The defensive coordinator.
Y'all gonna have better receivers this year.
I think
Probably a
if-
pretty good offensive
if
line.
Gunnar Stockton.
Mike Bobo.
Mike Bobo.
Yeah, that's
That's
the only downfall of y'all's offense.
Yeah.
Mike
But,
Bobo.
I mean, if Gunnar Stockton can, if he can, he had a full off season as
Mhm.
the number one quarterback, playing with the practicing with the number ones and everything, and with his coaches and stuff. If he can turn into the player that he was hyped up to be coming out of high school, I think Georgia has a relatively good chance in the
Yeah.
SEC.
Well, and see, like
It's gonna be between them and Texas, my opinion.
last
I think.
year, I don't know what it was, but I mean, I just don't think Carson Beck was all that great. I honestly thought like the games we would win, it was like, what was this, luck or something? I mean, I don't believe in
He
luck,
threw
but
a lot
it,
of picks
Like it
last
wasn't
year.
really him like leading the
Yeah,
charge.
he-
Is that
yeah,
what
it
you're
was
trying to
kind
say?
of just like,
He was just
Oh,
managing
wow,
the games.
yeah, it was just like, oh wow, we did really good that game, and then it's like, oh wow, we just could not do anything against Ole Miss or something like that, But here we are, we're beating Texas on their own field, and
It's like y'all played y'all's competition, really.
yeah, and
Gosh, yeah.
that's why, like, those two national championship teams, like I said, they set a standard of what's expected.
The middle
And then
man.
Carson Beck came in, and that was okay. Carson Beck literally just every single pass play was a throw to Brock Bowers.
And that's what I'm worried about, like I said, with Cade Klubnik. You know, Carson Beck had a really good year, year before last. And then he took a step back last year. Which I personally, I don't know if this is good to say or if this is relevant, but I think it was a Cavender curse. Or maybe not necessarily a Cavender curse, but just having...
You gonna bring the hot babes into this, dude? Don't bring that. Ain't got nothing to do with it.
So it was the relationship like weighing him down more and focusing on football.
Probably.
That's fair to say. That is fair to say.
Also, Mike Bobo, that was the most I think that Georgia had like thrown ever. Y'all are usually known for a running team. Y'all threw the ball.
I wish we
like
still had
60% of the time last year.
Wish we-
with the Ravens now? Or
Yeah, he's like the highest
he's
paid
gone,
offensive coordinator in the
But
NFL.
y'all threw the ball a lot, so throwing the ball like that, and then Carson Beck having to do that, probably not a great
that probably
thing.
didn't help either, but
And the receivers honestly weren't that good either.
So when you look at it at the end of the day, you talk about your two national championship teams setting the standards for Georgia football, and when you look at Stetson Bennett, when it's all said and done, even though he's down in Miami, did Carson Beck fill the shoes of Stetson Bennett?
No,
No.
because
Even leadership wise?
it's just
definitely
no, not as
leadership.
leadership, but it's just like Alabama, for example. Nick Saban set a standard at Alabama of what was expected,
Right, and then you just saw
And
what happened
then-
with them this
and
past
they
season.
and because they didn't feel that, or because the head coach, I forgot his name.
Kalen DeBoer.
Yeah,
DeBoer.
since he doesn't. Well, he hasn't met that standard this past season, and we'll see if he does.
Yeah, dude. Oh,
We'll see if he does meet that standard. It's kind of just
hate that dude.
you as a fan. Like I don't have expectations of we're gonna do this season. It's more of, hey, I'm cheering for us to win this game. I'm cheering for us to win this game. Obviously, I
wish
want us to
could
win
too,
this
dude.
game.
Yes.
I literally-
I wish my mood during the fall didn't depend on it.
If we don't win every game, I'm gonna cry. Like when we lose a game, if we lose the Virginia Tech, I'm gonna cry.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, these guys are
Burn the
younger
shirt.
than me now.
Burn a shirt.
Burn the
The
shirt.
people who are playing football, they're
We gotta
younger
get a
than
new
me
one for
now,
JJ.
so
Yeah, dude, that's crazy.
their performance should not
Making
affect
millions
my
of dollars.
You
mood.
got players
While we're
playing in the
sitting
pros
here
now
on
younger than us.
Come on!
But yeah, I know what you're saying. Like,
Crazy work.
And I wish I would have never got to that point, but at the same time, I love it too.
Everybody's addicted
Like,
to something. There's something you're addicted
because when
to.
you win-
Golf.
It's
Okay,
college
there it
football.
is. We're college
golf.
football. You're golf.
When you win, it's an even better feeling.
Well, yeah.
But when you lose, it's an even
I
worse.
can care less
It's
about
like,
hitting a golf ball 100 yards and you're like,
This
What?
man goes out there and play like Tiger Woods and gets mad, bro. Not really, but he's a pretty good golfer. The rest of us, JJ's okay.
so what is wait, hush. What is your prediction? You
What's
gotta
the
pick
ceiling?
out. You gotta pick out how many wins you think y'all are gonna win this year, and are y'all gonna go to the Natty?
How many wins?
Yeah.
Let me go back to the schedule.
Boy, cut that fan up.
I don't even
Pookie.
know.
Off.
I don't even
Put it on
know.
3. It's hot in here.
Uh,
Cold.
I'm sweating over here.
I don't even know Georgia's schedule word for word.
Probably because I got the big dog beside me.
Little dogs. The little dogs.
He's hot.
Well, we're on that time. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know.
It's the same schedule. It's just home and away.
The only
flipped
two
this year.
games I'm worried about is Texas and Alabama.
Alright,
so
Alabama
at
home
most,
this year.
2 losses.
So you're not even worried about going
You
into-
worried about Bama?
You're not even worried about Tennessee going into
I'm
Tennessee?
not worried about Joe
Nah.
Aguilar at quarterback.
No,
Nah,
'cause
somebody worried about
it-
Tennessee, bro.
every
That's what we should do.
and I guess this is I guess this is me
Well,
having an
I know.
expectation now. But it's every year. Everybody was saying like, "Oh, well, Tennessee's going to give Georgia trouble," and that's how it was these past years. But when's the last time Tennessee beat Georgia? Wasn't it with that Hail Mary?
Yeah, that was in 2016.
Yeah, with Josh Dobb, yeah. Jawan
So,
Jennings.
I guess
Almost
I guess
10
this
years
is
ago,
me
bro.
having expectations, but I don't know. I'm just not stressing about it.
So,
I feel you,
only
because that's
Texas
like
and
even the
Alabama.
other year when y'all played them right after the first college football playoff ranking came out, and they were like Tennessee.
They were
was-
number one.
They were number one,
And
yeah.
y'all demolished them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stetson scored that touchdown.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they leaked out his phone number.
Yeah. And see, that's what I'm just not worried about Tennessee.
What's the number? So we need a number.
Oh, well then how many games do they play?
There's 16 if you go undefeated.
Regular season would be 12 games.
Okay.
And then
Undefeated
you
in
got
the
SEC
post.
championship,
So,
playoffs. If you
in a perfect world, 12-0, but in a realistic world, 10-2.
10 and 2, okay.
With the losses coming to Alabama and Texas A&M.
No,
No,
Texas.
Texas.
They'll play Texas A&M.
Texas.
And they're the two that have the biggest opportunity at ending the
talent
home
one, yeah.
game win streak at Georgia since
What did
both
y'all
those
say?
games.
And you know the last team to beat
1,400
Georgia at
something
home
days since the
was
last time. The
So,
last time that we lost at home, South
my
Carolina.
Gamecocks.
Will Muschamp was.
No
You know
way.
the number
Sawyer,
is?
you were actually
You know
at
the number
that.
of
Sawyer was
It
games?
was
at
in
that game.
2019.
Sawyer was
yeah.
at that game.
I was.
Oh, that's right.
You know what the number of games is?
The devil went down to Georgia.
Oh.
It was before
Israel,
Soul
Israel,
State.
Mukwamu.
41 or
40
something. Like
something.
that, when Carolina
It was
broke
40.
ours.
It was 40.
They love breaking those
It was
streaks,
40.
but-
Yeah, I guess it's a good thing
Yeah,
we're
I
not
knew it was
playing
40.
South Carolina
Yeah, there you go.
this season.
But, so you don't know the number of games it was?
No, it said. I just remember seeing something. It said like
crap.
1,000.
5 years ago when you played 6 home games a year.
30 something. Yes,
It
30
said-
something.
I just remember the post saying like 1,400 something days.
Has it
since
already
the
passed
last
y'all's
time.
No.
record?
No,
or
it hasn't.
Ours
No.
was, it was at least 40. It was 40 or 41.
So what's
Yeah.
y'all's at right now?
It's like 30 something
know.
probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
If it's been 5
So-
years.
You're saying 10 and 2 is the ceiling. What do you think's probably like 8 and 4? Y'all's floor.
No, 10-2's the floor.
10
Oh
and 2.
man, yeah, because he said perfect world 12-0, so
Well,
his,
you can't-
his
yeah.
floor is 10-2.
No,
like it.
I mean,
I
I,
mean,
I
I
think
respect
that's
it.
realistic for Georgia.
Yeah,
Yeah, 'cause he's
Gunner
saying-
Stock- like I said, as long as Gunner Stockton.
Yeah, and there again, it falls on the quarterback.
listen, I'm not gonna pick Georgia to lose. So
Yeah, obviously.
12
obviously,
Well, that's
gotta be
right. You said
realistic
setting
here.
the standard and
We're
everything
talking
for the
about
program.
I mean, technically a freshman quarterback, you know.
well, just take it game by game and
Yeah, there you
win.
go.
I don't care. Like
I think
we play Marshall. I don't care if we beat them by one. Win's a win.
Yeah.
when you're
Don't
a team like
stress.
Georgia, all you need at quarterback is a game manager. Like
Yeah, the mailman
Don't have
did it.
stress.
Fine.
Sawyer, let me ask you this, because you know we all have it and everything. What's your superstition when it comes to college football? We always like to hear this. We want to hear it from Sawyer, and we like to hear it from Sawyer.
I don't have any. I used to, like, cause I used to get upset about.
Then you break your
What's
dress. Then you
What's,
break
what's
your
the
dress.
line you always tell all of us?
And-
Then you break your dress.
My
Then you break your dress.
no, that was Austin.
Oh.
you
You punched something. I know you
In
did.
my door. That was back in 2016 whenever Georgia lost to Alabama in the national championship in overtime. That was the last time I took a game serious.
Dude.
But Sawyer's his switch just flipped like that. Like
Yeah, you used to be a hardcore
he
fan.
went from like a diehard, like letting it determine his mood like us.
He grew up. He grew up.
Yeah.
He became an adult.
He's the only one that's grew up, and he's the
I understand it
almost the
now.
youngest.
I don't have any superstition.
JJ.
It's like my oldest brother said, nothing I say or do will affect how Georgia plays because
I don't believe that.
I mean,
I don't believe
we're
it.
getting JJ a
I
new
don't-
shirt
They
for
probably
season.
don't, but I don't
unless a Georgia player like Gunner Stockton is listening to me talk right now and he said, Sawyer just said we're going 12-0, my
Oh, we got a
confidence
follow
is
by.
through the
Yeah.
roof.
believe it. They'll probably watch. So, you know.
Yeah.
He was subscribed, I think.
But we're
Last time I
getting
looked.
JJ a new shirt
He
and
was on his
everything for
burner
the
account,
upcoming
like-
season
Yeah.
because you know he had his previous shirt from last year, but after the Citrus Bowl he burned it.
Well, you won't talk
I
about
think
that.
it's more entertaining in college football for me to just watch South Carolina and Clemson fans go at it or get mad.
That and
or get
I can't go watch
upset.
Carolina on the road
And it's
anymore.
like by the end of the season, I cheer for whichever team had the least obnoxious fans of the
Really?
So
season.
most of the time, probably you're cheering for us because Clemson fans are the most obnoxious.
Over last year,
Well,
Old Dominion, y'all won.
I think I was.
It was a close one.
Yeah, no, we almost lost it.
You went for the defense.
Yeah, I know.
Well, right now I'm cheering for Clemson, just cause. The
Get off
Lenore
this podcast.
Sellers. It's like South Carolina fans act like he's the second coming of Jesus Christ.
And they don't think Kate is? You not watch these?
No.
What?
We did not.
Did you
Oh.
listen to what this man was talking about at the beginning?
No, that's just, go look on Twitter. These fans.
Honestly,
I mean, we
it
got bad
wasn't
fans too.
until I saw on social media
He
that
is Black Jesus, though. I mean-
apparently Lenore Sellers and Cade Klubnik are both top picks for Heisman, and I'm like, what the heck? These guys are mediocre at best.
Oh man, hot take.
Now he's rage bait.
So,
No, but it was just like they weren't talked about last season.
Yeah, not really.
no,
and-
Lenore's definitely
They
was.
both really came on at the end of the season. Like that's when
No,
the talk
Lenore's
started.
came on like halfway through the season.
And then
But it was closer to the end of the season.
who won
Yeah,
Heisman
true.
last year?
It was-
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that was just because it was
That
a
was
two-way
Blake's
player.
Heisman pick, by the way.
Yeah,
y'all.
worst
Blake's
Heisman pick.
It was just a
pick.
two-way player. And
Yeah.
they just said,
So-
give him it.
Georgia's winning the
Right
natty
there.
according to Sawyer. So
No,
That's
they're
where
not
we're at.
winning the
National
natty.
championship.
I'm not setting an expectation. I'm just saying, hey.
So we'll check back with Sawyer like halfway through the season and see
He'll
how
be
he's
grown up
feeling.
here.
We'll see if he like cares
It's
or
game
if
by
he's still
game.
like, yeah, we're 6-0. We don't. I don't care.
Listen,
it doesn't
here's
matter.
my thought
We're chilling.
process.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Here's my thought process. The Georgia Marshall game's first game of the season. I might miss it if I need to go cut grass.
That's crazy work.
Yeah.
Well, okay. We got two more teams we're going to talk about.
We're not going to go into as much depth.
No,
as
we don't care
We don't
that
know as
much.
much
No.
about them,
No, we don't really care either.
other than this one team who is. Well, actually, we'll get to them last. So we're going to talk about the Big Ten champs last year, the Oregon Ducks.
Skoducks.
Trash.
Last year they had Dylan Gabriel at quarterback.
They went 13-1. They won the Big Ten, so they was in the Pac-12.
They went undefeated regular season. They started 13-0.
Then they came to the Big Ten this past. It was their first year in the Big Ten.
Yeah, first year in the Big Ten, and they won the conference.
Props to them. I think they cheated in the Big Ten championship game, though. That's what I hear. I don't know.
Which
what I
is sad.
I don't know. I heard there was like a lot of questionable flags that were thrown and stuff. That
I don't know.
I didn't really watch it, but
I was watching the ACC championship.
so they was undefeated, and then they go into the playoffs and they have a first round bye, and then they run into the national champs Ohio State and get
In the Rose Bowl.
mollywopped from the get go.
Belt.
Which there
Straight
wasn't-
belt.
Wasn't many teams Ohio State didn't do that to in the playoffs last year,
True.
other than Notre Dame.
Yeah. So
But yeah. So what? This year they'll have a UCLA transfer, which he came in last year. He was back up to Dylan Gabriel, but he was former 5-star recruit. Went to UCLA, ended up transferring out
for the money, make it clear.
Dante
Probably
Moore.
for the money.
at quarterback. Don't really know who else they'll have. I don't really keep up with their team, but
That one receiver broke. He's out for the year, ain't he?
yeah, Evan Stewart.
Yeah, he's out.
Oh, really?
He got hurt in practice
Yeah.
like a couple months
Didn't know
ago.
that.
So he's out. But
Yeah. So that might
And-
be a big hit. That's a big. loss.
you got some on here, Noah. The DJ Uyongale's brother
Yes.
Mateo,
on the
Yes.
defense. So
Yes.
defensive side of the ball. He's been
he's been good.
yeah,
Been good.
a lot better than his brother.
Yeah, you can tell we don't really know a lot about Oregon just by the way we're going on about it, but that's okay.
But I think they're predicted to have a pretty good season again. I don't know how much the Evan Stewart loss affected their preseason expectations, but I think they'll be a top 3 finisher in the Big Ten.
Well,
again.
based off my research I did, because we're talking about ceiling and floors for all these programs, but we really don't know much about their program. But right now, the ceiling, according to some sources, is college football playoff finalist.
Credit the source.
I don't know.
Wikipedia.
Probably Wikipedia.
Yeah.
But
probably.
yeah, they'll probably make the playoff. They might make it to the Big Ten championship even.
Well, that, and I went on X and everything, and I was just reading out tweets
You're
and
gonna have
everything.
your works cited page.
And they'll probably be pretty good.
Okay.
yeah,
Probably won't win the Natty in my opinion, but
nah.
they'll be pretty good.
And then the floor is a 9 to 10 win bounce
And
back.
it goes back to every team just about, I guess, like we talked about on this episode anyway. It goes back to quarterback play.
Oh man, I think yeah.
But that's every team.
Every team,
except for when Georgia went back to back. I mean, Stetson played well. He played well enough to win those games.
But they were
their
so
defense-
talented around. Yeah.
Their defense was so good. It's like if you put up 6 points,
He should have won Heisman too.
they could have beat TCU with 1 touchdown and a 2-point conversion in the national championship.
That's a
how good
real
their
quarterback.
defense was.
That is a real
They was
quarterback.
loaded. So, yeah, I think Oregon is going to come down to Dante Moore because this is his first time starting. So it's going to determine how he handles pressure, how he handles on the road,
That and the
adversity.
physicality test. Can they
That, I
sustain
think- Yeah.
physicality and
And this is
everything?
the Big Ten we're talking about. He's not in the Pac-12 no more, so
You're going to have some. You're still playing some good teams. You're playing
Yeah.
Penn State and probably, I don't really know their
Ohio
schedule.
State.
Ohio State again. So,
This time
look
it's
out.
at Ohio State, though.
Yeah, it's at Ohio State this
Yeah.
time. But look out for Oregon. They'll probably be a top 15 team, top 10 team throughout the year.
Yeah.
So,
for
Yeah.
sure.
So
All right,
And then-
now,
talk about the Natties.
moving
Natty
on.
champs.
The
Natty
reigning
champs.
defending undisputed national champions.
The Ryan Day Buckeyes.
the
Ohio State Buckeyes.
They lost. Obviously, they lost Kyle McCord, their quarterback. They lost both their running backs, Quinshon Judkins
And Travion Henderson. They lost Sawyer on the defense. Jack Sawyer.
And they lost Lathan Ransom, a safety. So they lost a few
Yeah.
key pieces, but I think they reloaded at those positions.
Oh, what's his name? That corner? Did he leave? Is he still there?
Which one?
Um,
Big Ben Nosen.
no. He's the one that
Denzel
transferred from
Burke.
Bama.
Oh, Caleb Downs. No,
Yeah.
he's still there.
Okay, Caleb Down's still there. Yeah. So that last year they went 14-2. They actually lost to Oregon in the regular season by 1 point. So they lost to them, and then they ended up losing to Michigan again,
Yeah.
even though Michigan was atrocious.
Ryan Day can't seem to figure out Michigan.
Atrocious.
But
So-
then they go and play, which I think that might have helped. them
I
in the
think it
playoffs.
woke them up because when they started against Tennessee, I mean they just
They came out.
It was
they,
nonstop.
They came out the gates firing.
yeah.
Kind of
Then the phenom last year,
like Jeremiah Smith.
Jeremiah Smith.
Obviously, the freshman phenom.
I mean he's a big and he got bigger. Like pictures of him, he got jacked.
Big play threat. Big play threat.
yeah,
And you said they already got Caleb Downs back, right?
yeah.
Sonny Styles.
They got him too.
Sonny Styles. Jermaine Matthews Jr. at DB. Davison. Igbinuson.
Yeah.
Oh
One
yeah,
guy.
corner.
What about Denzel Burke, number 10? He's
Denzel
still
Burton. I don't see anything on my cheat
He
sheet.
might be,
But
but
I think he might be. I think he might be.
there. Okay.
Ohio
Yeah.
State. I think
They're
they'll.
ones to look out for again. I think they'll be contenders again.
Do you think they'll repeat as conference champions? Or no, not
They
repeat.
didn't even go to the
Conference.
conference championship last year.
Excuse me, brain fart. Do you think they'll win the conference this year, though?
Oh, they might win the conference. Yeah,
It's like
it's like
once again,
Penn
quarterback,
State,
quarterback like
Oregon.
Julian Sayin, who is
Yeah.
he's a redshirt freshman, right?
Yeah, so another first year starter.
Yeah, they lost.
Don't really
Aaron
know a
Nolan
lot
to the
about him.
portal. Went to the Gamecocks.
South Carolina now.
He probably wasn't the starter no way, but
I mean, yeah, I don't know, but because he's been in the system long.
but like Will Howard was that what?
Oh yeah, I said Kyle McCord.
Yeah, Will Howard. He was a
Yeah,
quarterback
I mean,
last
Will
year.
McCord.
So Will Howard, he
I
was
mean, Will
already
Howard.
he
I was
was
kind of saying, I was like, McCord? I was like, that don't sound
I knew
right.
it didn't sound right when I said
yeah.
it.
Even though he was experienced,
Kyle McCord was at Syracuse.
he went to Syracuse.
That's me.
Even though he was a
Okay,
first year
cool.
starter at Ohio State, Will Howard played a lot of football.
Credit to Will
Yeah.
Howard at the end of the national championship, standing up for his faith and
Respect.
announcing the
Respect.
They
name
know a
of
lot
Jesus
players do that.
Christ.
Oh yeah, that's why I was
That's what I respected about Ohio State throughout that playoff run was their love for Christ and
They
everything.
may know-
It was like
Dang.
near the beginning of the season. They had that revival on campus too.
That and just like not ashamed to spread the gospel, like on
That-
campus with their Bible studies and everything.
That
Yeah,
that running back Travion Henderson, he was a big leader in that. Like,
literally just start talking about Jesus and man, chills, man.
Yeah,
Love Jesus.
yeah. And them and Notre
Jesus,
Dame was really big in the
Ryan
playoffs.
He was a,
Yeah. But I mean, it's gonna come down to they got Jeremiah Smith, can't Julian saying get him the ball. I don't know who they got at running back, but
yeah, I don't know
I'm
who
sure
the
they,
running back is this year.
I still think they're
They're
going to be a
decent,
big threat,
yeah.
though, and I look to see them in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be a threat in the Big Ten and national, the national picture too.
it's just hard to go back to back though.
It is.
It's
exactly,
hard,
yes.
I expect to see them doing pretty good though.
For sure.
But if we still got more time, I know we went through all the programs that we were going to talk about in season expectations, but let's look at one of the other topics of college football. Let's look at the Heisman candidates and everything. You get your preseason picks and everything. So obviously, state of South Carolina, you got Cade Klubnik and Lenore Sellers.
Then you got Garrett Nussmeyer.
And everything. You got Lagway out of Florida and everything.
He's a Heisman candidate.
Yes.
That dude's he's in a walking
boot.
boot.
He was a starter last year.
Who did?
DJ Lagway. Before he got hurt. I mean, the games he started, he didn't lose.
He went 6-0.
That's what I seen.
No,
Ain't
no way.
Fact check me. If
But-
he started, that he started.
But right now, as a top pick, obviously
No.
your top 3 right now.
He started the Georgia game.
Games that he started and finished. He got hurt against Georgia.
I know.
Obviously, your top 3 that's got the most talk right now. Right now, number 1 is Nussmeyer, Garrett Nussmeyer. But tied, I would say top 3, but actually I think it's tied for 2. It's down to Cade Klubnik and Lenore Sellers.
It's
They're
the Heisman is a quarterback.
Whoop up my boy Arch.
Ain't nobody worried about him.
Well, he's been in Heisman talks too, but
I mean, you're talking about Texas.
this is his first
Yeah.
full season
Yeah.
leading the charge and everything. So,
You're talking about. I mean, Garrett Nussmeyer's been.
and we'll get to see more
football
passing game
forever.
from him and everything.
Garrett Nussmeyer's been playing forever. Lenore's is the second year, and Kay's been playing forever. So it'll be interesting to see. But yeah, that's
Yeah, I got Sawyer over here looking at me laughing and everything. I was trying to look away from him.
We just wanted to go
He's got me
over
laughing.
a couple teams that obviously we liked, and a couple other teams that are well known in the national spotlight. But that's going to wrap up this first video
episode.
back.
We're back.
We're back, boys. We're back. Make sure to subscribe, like, comment your favorite team and who you're going to be watching this year.
Is
And
there anything else we should tell them to expect in the near future and everything of what's to come?
There'll be more videos like this. I mean, we'll be doing some prediction videos each week probably, and we'll do some mid-season.
mid-season check-ins with probably
Of
these
these
5 teams.
teams.
Yeah, how they're doing, who's got hurt.
And we're gonna talk a lot about our faith in these videos too.
Absolutely.
We're gonna do some videos on our beliefs and stuff too.
Yeah,
So
definitely gonna be talking a lot
if
about.
there's anything else
God.
you want to see us talk about, let us know.
Yeah, put it in the comments. Let us
If
know.
we have any viewers.
Yeah, if anybody's watching. So, but it's good to be back.
It's
we have a
great to be
studio
back.
again. We have a real studio now.
We have a setup. We're
We
not
have a
gonna see
setup,
us with
yeah.
a different background every
Nope.
time,
Yes.
unless we do a special video somewhere else.
Yeah, but we're permanent now. This is the crew. We'll have on some guests every now and then, talk about certain topics, and they talk about their own type of their faith or whatever they want to talk about.
Where
So,
they come from, yeah.
but this has been the Full Real Podcast. We're back,
We're back.
and we'll see y'all guys in the next episode.
Yes, sir. Y'all take care.
Peace.